Hello guys and welcome to the Patrick Fox Show. Today I'm going to be speaking to Taco Bay 07. If you want to see his stuff, you can click the link below. He's going to be here talking about himself and having a quick chat about what he likes about YouTube, gaming and himself in general. So how are you doing, Taco? Are you okay?
I'm fine, sir. How are you?
Not too bad. So basically it's just going to be a general questionnaire and having a quick chat. So obviously the first question is, what made you decide to get into YouTube?
YouTube, ever since I was a kid, the first time, like I used to be a lot with action figures and stuff. And one Christmas I woke up and my mother had it plugged in and everything for me. She bought me the NES. I had no idea what video games were because before that was the Atari and stuff. I never had that. And ever since I was a little kid, I've always like played video games, but I hated being by myself. Like I always like either called my mother or a family member to like sit next to me, and I would like tell them what's going on in the game. And and YouTube, I really started like like a year ago around my birthday in July. And I had another channel before that didn't do so well, but before that, I wasn't really doing much, and I just came along YouTube and saw a bunch of gamers and vloggers, and I got hooked. It reminded me when I was a kid, when I used to, like people seeing me play games and stuff like that, and kind of like the same thing. Yeah, and I love doing it. And for a while, I've been like watching other vloggers and gamers, and I was like, you know what, I would like to try this. And I'm still following pretty much the same people, the big YouTubers and stuff like that, and all the new YouTubers and stuff also.
Yeah, I mean, because I followed a few big YouTubers, but I've seen a lot of small YouTubers who come on, and the videos that they're creating is awesome. And like your channel and many others deserve a lot more views and a lot more subscribers than they have right now.
Yeah, when I started up my new channel, this one now, I met so many great people. Pure Venom, Wolboski, Camaro Gaming, and plus vloggers as well that I communicate, because I both do gaming and I do vlogging whenever I can. And I met you as well. I'm currently watching your Outlast gameplays. How you liking that game?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell you how many pairs of pants I've gone through. I'll be honest. I mean, the game isn't scary. It's just very, very unnerving. And especially
Yeah.
when you have your headphones on and you're walking down a corridor and you can hear scratching or water dropping or even someone moving in the room next to you. You don't want to be there, and especially playing it in the dark and the lights are off, and it's. I mean, if you watch the videos, I scream like a girl. I gotta admit, when those things pop out in front of you, you cannot. Those are the kind of games I love. Is when, like in my latest part, there's a part where there's a jump scare, and I laugh afterwards because I'm thinking, what an idiot! You scream like a big girl. That's what you know. What I mean, it's embarrassing, but those are the type of games that I love, and it's just, yeah, it's a really good game. And if no one else has played it ever and you enjoy scary games, that game, it is just brilliant. It really is.
Yeah, I'm not a much of a horror gamer. I've tried to play Outlast. I even tried to record it, like the beginning when you get there, when you're in the car, and when you get into the building. As soon there's a part there that you get out of a vent and go into a room, and there's a guard that like just jumps out at you, but he's like hanging by his neck. He's dead already.
Yeah.
I just turned it off. I was like, you know what? I can't do this.
Well, there's moments when I've been recording the game and I'm thinking, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
Why am I putting myself through this mental torment?
Yeah, I love horror movies. I don't get scared in horror movies, but something about the video games, it's like you're like living the
Yeah.
horror, whether it's Resident Evil or Outlast or whatever. When I was a kid, the first time I ever played the first Resident Evil, I was like super nervous to play it. But
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely. I mean, the first one, was it for PlayStation 1? Yeah,
yes,
yeah. I remember playing it with a friend of mine, and He wouldn't play it. He'd watch, but he wouldn't play it. You're walking and you see that the zombie turn around and look at you.
Yeah.
That freaked me out. That did. I was, yeah.
Yeah, the first zombie that you see, I saw that and I was like, oh my god.
But again, I think they did that just to give you a taste of what's coming. It's just to show you, look, if you can turn back now if you want. Horror games, as you said, it's that interactivity that is quite. It gives you an extra dimension because you're in control of that character. So, did anyone inspire you to do YouTube, or was it just something that you decided to do?
Well, like I said before, because I do work and stuff, but I always felt because I was very YouTube has helped me out a lot. I was very ever since high school. I had friends and stuff like that, but I was very like socially awkward. Like I didn't want to join any clubs or like I used to be in a band, but I used to like play an instrument that nobody would ever see me on the stage. I was like all the way in the back. And with YouTube, like I have family members that some of them watch my videos and they're surprised the things that I say. Sometimes I'm like try to be outgoing and stuff, and to me it's helped out a lot. So one day I was just looking at YouTube and I was following this guy, Cinnamon Toast Ken, and I saw how he has two channels, like a vlogging channel, just talking about his life, and I found that like amazing. Like he wakes up in the morning and he's like just there in bed, and he's like, "Oh, hi, you guys, what's going on?" And then I just started following more and more vloggers and gamers, and I loved it how like all the gamers like taught people like what to do. Oh, we have to go in here now and go into there and stuff. And I just wanted to start doing it. And like I started the channel, the one that I had before. I actually had two of them, a gaming and a vlogging channel. And I did videos and stuff. I did some mistakes, like the copyright issue with the music and stuff like that. And and I had like a problem with like AdSense and stuff like that. And I was down when I got rid of my channel, but I was thinking, you know what? Let me start over and get like a better name, which is the Taco Bay 07.
Yeah.
And everybody has liked it. Like the first person that ever said something, I wrote in a comment or something, goes, "Hey, we want some free tacos," and stuff like that. And once in a while, there's people like that, and I was like, all right, this name is good.
Yeah, it is a very cool name. It really, and again, picking a name for YouTube is hard because you want a name that has an impact that will draw people into your channel.
And you always want to try to play something that that you enjoy and hope that people will enjoy. And so far, I'm playing these games like the Lego games and Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and there was a big YouTuber, I forgot which one it was, that he said that YouTube these days now people don't want to see like platform games. They want to see things like Slender Man or like these other games that people make and stuff. But so far I've been doing okay with the Lego games and stuff. So,
well, again, it's like you said. It's down to what you feel comfortable playing with.
Yeah.
It's like, because I was speaking to a friend of mine, and he was saying, "Why don't you do FIFA?" And to be honest, I'm not the greatest FIFA player. I mean, if you've seen the last video, I'm not the greatest FIFA player ever, in any sort of strength of the word. I'm really not that good, but I actually enjoy playing it. And though sometimes it winds me up, I still enjoy playing it. So I thought, why not? Let's give it a go. And I done my first FIFA video not too long. I think it was yesterday, the day before.
Uh-huh.
And I enjoyed playing it. And I try to play games that I enjoy. So try to give a bit of variety to the channel as well for people, because a lot of people might not want to watch the Black Ops or just watch the GTA. They might want to watch a bit of Outlast, for example. So I'm going to try and play games for the channel that I like playing. And hopefully then other people will enjoy it too.
Yeah. You always want to play, what you enjoy and what people might enjoy as well.
Oh,
so true.
Definitely. But it's like you said before about confidence and stuff, like you were saying before, is that I think the reasons why yourself, including myself as well, feel more comfortable talking is that there's not an audience. There's no one there to looking at you. And
Yeah,
I think the idea of talking to thin air works better because there's not an audience that's staring at you.
yeah, that's true. Like I always think like if one day like any of these conventions like Comic Con or VidCon or something like one day they tell me, oh, do you want to come and talk in front of a crowd about about gaming or what or something? I always think that I mentioned that in one of my last videos. I think I would be fine since YouTube has helped me out, and to be in front of the crowd, I would be nervous, but it's something to think about. How would I would be, but I would do it if anybody ever asked anything, I would go, and it would be comfortable because a lot of the people I talk to through YouTube, um, like I don't know if Venom or Wolbowski will ever like go to those type of places. It'll be fun to meet them in person, but I know some vloggers that have went to like the last VidCon, and they were all there like a family and stuff. I've seen like some of their videos, and that would make you comfortable going somebody that you've been talking to through YouTube and watching, and then actually being there with them and stuff. That would be very cool.
Oh, definitely. And it really is a shame that many YouTubers that we follow live on different sides of the pond, or
Yeah,
different places of the world, because it's not. If we all lived in the same country, it'd be easy. It's like, okay, this weekend we'll meet up at this place. But because we live in different time zones and different areas of the world, it's difficult for people to get together, and that's why the likes of VidCon or Comic Con or big video conventions is good, because you can actually say, "Look, are you going? Yeah, I'll go then. Okay, let's go there and let's meet up." And without those conventions, I think it would be a little bit harder for YouTubers to actually get together and meet each other.
yeah, and I like that. I like watching uh like YouTubers collaborate, the big YouTubers and like I would love to one day do a gameplay maybe with you, with Venom one day, with Wolbowski. I play like Watch Dogs, and I'm always looking out because when you play Watch Dogs, there are people that are like tailing you, trying to steal your information in the game, and I'm always looking out to see if Wolbowski is like in the corner, trying to Wolbowski me or something. Whenever I play, whenever I see that I'm being hacked, I'm like, oh no. And then I see it's not him. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, that's the other issue. Because I'm on the Microsoft
Uh-huh.
consoles, and I think Robolski's on the PlayStation. So, and I think Pure Venom is on a PlayStation as well. So, it, I wouldn't be able to obviously play with them, but as you said, it's the collaboration as well, which is pretty awesome. And the more and more time you get to play these games with other people, with the people that you watch videos from. It's quite awesome to actually sit down and play a video game with someone that you've been watching on YouTube for, even for a small time to a large time.
Yeah, that would be great. And that is the thing between the consoles and stuff. Like I don't know if like Wolbowski can find me because I think he said that he had the PlayStation 3 and I'm on the PlayStation 4, and I don't know if that can work out. And I have a friend here, one of the first vloggers I ever followed, Mike and Andy. He wants to start doing a gaming channel now, but like I would like to like collaborate with him to like help his channel out and stuff. But he has like the Xbox 360. Yeah, and there's people that have like multiple consoles and stuff, and like right now I have this. Like I've said it before, I don't play gameplay like other people because people have like the two monitors and the gaming capture, and that's another reason why I started YouTube, because the PlayStation 4 helps me be able to do that, because I could do my commentary when I'm playing, and then I could there's a new feature that you could copy your videos on the USB, whatever you play, and then you just transfer it onto YouTube when you want, and hopefully later on I'll be able to like do a I don't know how you call it, but when you could see the person's face, like a
Oh
face
yeah,
cam and
yeah,
stuff, I would love
yeah,
to do that one day.
yeah. I'm hoping to do that for when because I wanted to do it for Outlast,
Uh-huh.
but I couldn't. My webcam is not working for some reason. So hopefully I'm going to be doing it for Alien Isolation when that comes out. A reaction cam on that, because that game is going to be awesome as well.
Oh, I've never heard of that one.
Oh, yeah. If you go on YouTube, put in Alien Isolation. Basically, what the story is you play Ellen Ripley's daughter, and she.
Oh, the aliens.
Yeah,
the alien movies.
Yeah. But
okay.
It's based on Ellen Ripley's daughter, and she goes in search to see what's happened to her mum. Anyway, she gets unstuck and gets stuck on a ship with the alien on board. And what's really interesting about this is that the alien itself has no predetermined path. So you could play that game 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 100 times, and each game through would be different, because the alien reacts differently to your reactions, if you know what I mean. So
that's cool.
Yeah, it's going to be really, really good. Really good.
Yeah, I love the alien movies, and I played a game before, I forgot which one, but long time ago. And it always freaked me out, so I'm sure it's going to be very good and scary.
Well, with what we've seen, it's very, very close to Ridley Scott's vision, like in architecture and how the ship looks and how it feels. And even the team got the original score as well, so the original score is involved, and it's going to be really scary. And the good thing as well, which is pretty awesome, in the DLC, the pre-order DLC, you get to play the original crew of the Nostromo.
All right, very good. I need to check that one out when it comes out.
Oh, definitely. So, still talking about games, which game are you looking forward to in the future?
Oh, there's so many. Like, believe it or not, I still have not played, and I love this series. I still have not played Grand Theft Auto 5.
Why?
I haven't played it yet because like the PlayStation 4, I got it for the YouTube.
Right.
And because I remember I was before, like after Nintendo and stuff, I went for PlayStation 1 and then PlayStation 2, and then I never had the PlayStation 3. I went to Xbox 360.
Right.
And then I decided to go back to the PlayStation 4. And then when I got the PlayStation 4, I bought Grand Theft Auto 5 for the PlayStation 3, because before you could play PlayStation 2 games on the PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
And nobody told me that in the PlayStation 4 you cannot play the PlayStation 3 games or the 2 or anything. And I was heartbroken because I love Grand Theft Auto. My favorite GTA was Vice City.
Mine was number 3.
And so I was like, but now they said July, but I don't know how long they're taking that. They said they were going to bring out GTA 5 onto the PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a download or if it's the online. But yeah, I'm waiting to see if that one comes out. I can't wait for the next Batman Arkham Knight. That
I've never really been a fan. I've never played them.
One thing, a lot of the voice actors and a lot of the characters, to me, like they don't say this, but they based it on. I don't know if you ever seen in the early in the 90s there was a cartoon series, Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah.
And I used to love that cartoon, and a lot of the actors, from like the guy that did the voice of Batman, did Batman in this game. Mark Hamill is the voice of the Joker.
He's phenomenal.
He came back. Yeah. And the game's awesome. It's a lot like some of it is like Metal Gear. It's like a lot of stealth type of things that you have to sneak behind the goon or something, and then you get to fight like popular villains like Mr. Freeze and stuff. And so that one came out, Arkham Asylum, and then Arkham City came out, introduced new characters like Two-Face, Catwoman, and now Arkham Knight is the new one coming. There was a third one also, but I forgot the name. But I hear rumors. I'm not sure if the Arkham Knight is after all of those, but there's somebody that also says that it's like a reboot, like they're starting over. So I'm not sure, but like whatever it is, it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun.
I may have to invest in playing them because, as I said, I've seen them and I've seen videos. The idea of stealth and then you can go in guns blazing is a nice choice. And Wolfenstein had that type of mechanic to it.
Yeah,
That's why I love Wolfenstein. New Order was absolutely an awesome game, and I love the options. The more options you have in games, I think the better gameplay experience you have.
yeah, and the Batman games are like a mix of different things. Like there's some parts that are like very scary, and like some parts remind you like of the movie Saw and stuff, traps that you have to get out of, and like you meet like villains like Scarecrow and stuff that and like things pop out at you and stuff. So
Oh, that sounds good already. I may have to. I may actually have to. But I've pulled up the games here. The first one was Arkham Asylum.
yes,
Second was Arkham City.
uh
The third was Arkham Origins, and
yeah,
the fourth was Arkham Knight, which is due out next year. It says here.
yeah. Arkham Origins is before Arkham Asylum, like when he first becomes Batman and
Oh,
meets all the villains and stuff like that.
so basically, it's like a prequel to the game series.
Yeah,
Right. Okay.
Arkham Knight. They say that there's a new villain that's kind of like Batman.
Yeah.
That instead he's doing the complete opposite of what Batman's doing. He's like killing, and he has like his similar gadgets and stuff like that. And it's like a mystery on who he is. So
Oh,
no,
interesting.
yeah. And I'm not sure yet if they brought out a picture. I've heard rumors that there's a picture of him already, but I'm not sure.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, when it comes to games or even films, is when you've got rumors coming out, I'd rather not know. I'd rather not look at anything until everything is officially released. Because if it's officially released, they're not going to give anything away. It's like
Hmm.
online is an alleged plot, a complete plot of the new Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, and it's supposed to go into detail what the plot's about. Now, it's been tweeted on Twitter. I'd rather, even if it is false, I don't want to know. I don't want to read it because, as I said, Metal Gear Solid for me is phenomenal, and I'd rather play it
Hmm.
than be spoiled. And because when the Phantom Pain does come out, I won't be on Twitter. I won't be on YouTube until I've completed that game. Because
Yeah.
because what I probably will do is obviously I'm going to do videos for YouTube, of course. But as for looking for videos, I'm not going to.
Like the gameplays I play, like Watch Dogs, like Wolbolski and Camaro Gaming, they're playing Watch Dogs as well. And before I didn't like watching gameplay because they're like way ahead of me
Yeah,
already in the game.
yeah.
And but they're close friends and stuff, and I watch the gameplay, but it's interesting because I saw a level Wolbolski was in that he did one different thing, and then Camaro Gaming did like another opposite thing.
Yeah.
And when I played a level, I'm like, all right, I know they did that and stuff. Let me see if there's anything else I can do. And then there's like a totally different thing that I do as well. Like like I know what's coming already because I see their videos, but I try to do the opposite. And there's always a different way that you could do something in that game.
I've played Watch Dogs and I think it's a fantastic game. It really is. But the issue I find with Watch Dogs is it's very much like Assassin's Creed, where
Yeah.
it's the same mission recycled in a way. So with
Yeah.
seeing Assassin's Creed Unity, it looks like they're trying to change. I mean, obviously the core of the game is what it is, but you have to introduce new things to make it interesting. And that's what Watch Dogs did with the capabilities of playing it on your device, where you can interact with play. Like, for example, I could interact with you, even though I'm not
Mm-hmm.
on PlayStation, which I think is a really cool idea.
Yeah, yeah.
So things like that is, yeah, groundbreaking stuff.
Assassin's Creed, like my real first Assassin's Creed, I never played the first ones, was before Black Flag. I forgot the name of that one. Was like my real first one, and I can't wait for the new one also that's coming out.
Yeah, it looks. I mean, I watched the trailer at E3, the multiplayer trailer, and it was phenomenal. But one part that really unnerved me is when did you see the part when they threw the body out the window into the courtyard with the people,
Yes,
and
yes,
they chopped off that guy's head and
yeah.
put it on a pole thing, and you just see the guy's face move, and I thought, wow,
And two other games that I'm looking forward to. I'm a huge fan of Kingdom Hearts, and Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out now. That one and the new Mass Effect that they announced, Mass Effect 4. I can't wait for it, and I don't know what different they're gonna do, and like in those type of games when you have decisions and stuff, I always think in my head, all right, I'm gonna try to be like the bad guy. I'm gonna make bad decisions, and then when it comes to the point that I have to decide, I can't I can't do it because I feel bad,
yeah,
and it's like a video game. Like let's say there's this guy that has a girl like by the neck is about to kill her because you decide to just walk away, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna walk away, and then I'm like, oh, and then I go and then end up saving her.
yeah,
And and with Mass Effect, it's awesome because like with that game, those of you that don't know about Mass Effect, if you have to play it like from the first, and when you play the second one, the memory from the first game, if you have it saved, will go on to the second one, and then so on with the third, and it's like a whole like movie, like storyline and stuff, and I didn't like the ending much of the third one, but now they said they're going to do the fourth one, so I'm not sure what's going to happen there. Like the only thing I know is that they said Commander Shepard does not return, so I don't know if that's like a little tease, maybe like all of a sudden he just pops out of somewhere and stuff, but a lot of people were like upset about like the ending of that game because you played this character all through the series, and then the character just whatever happens to him at the end, and there's a lot of games that are like that shocked me, like Red Dead Redemption, the ending of Red Dead, and LA Noir as well.
LA Noir was. I really do wish and hope that they make a second one because that first LA Noir was fun. It really was. It's one of those games I could not put down.
Yeah, a beautiful game, I thought.
Absolutely, absolutely superb, and it was surrounded by great teams because it was Brendan. Brent, what's his second name? Anyway, he wrote and directed The Getaway for PlayStation 2, and he wrote LA Noir. What's his second name? Brendan. I'm sure someone will tell us. McNamara, is it? No, not. Is it? Anyway, regardless, the game was fun. I really do hope either they make a remastered version for the new gen because that would be awesome. Which I very much doubt they will because the game. I mean, they're doing it with other games though. I mean, they're doing it with GTA 5 now. Obviously, probably they have to because of GTA Online because that's that's going to be multi-platform. They're doing it with The Last of Us. Done it with Tomb Raider. So I think if people make enough noise, they might do it. Out of all the game franchises, which is your favourite?
My favorite, and it still is, and I haven't played that game in a long time, would have to be Kingdom Hearts. Like I played the first one, the second one. Now part three is coming. I really didn't play like the DS versions or anything like that. But I love that series. The mix of the Final Fantasy characters with Disney characters and like the imagination they use for those games and stuff like that. That's one of my favorite series.
Well, mine, as I said before, is Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Yeah, it's since first playing it on PlayStation 1, it just the whole the idea because I like conspiracy theories. I like the idea of those things and stealth. I love stealth games, and this game just brought everything together: a plot, characters, and a really interesting idea and concept.
Well, with me, you never know because like I played the original Tomb Raider, and I wasn't really into it, and then now I already played it, and I want to start putting the gameplay on. I played it for the other channel that I used to have, but I still have the gameplay saved. I would like to put it onto this channel, the new Tomb Raider, the definitive edition, and I loved it. So you never know. I might try out Metal Gear. I won't know some of the characters, but I'll get into it, do research and stuff.
Like you said before, Tomb Raider, I've been a huge Tomb Raider fan since PlayStation days. It's going to be interesting to see the next step because I've seen the trailer for the new one. I don't think the title is very original, but I think the game itself, if they continue the hard work and good work they did on the first one, then I think they're going to do really good on the second one. And again, we're seeing Lara in her younger years, so there's plenty of time and plenty more room for more stories.
Yeah, I played the game and I felt so bad for her
Yeah.
through the whole gameplay. Like she got banged up, she got chased by wolves, and I was like, my God, I felt bad for her.
She had to do all that. She had to learn everything in one experience. And as a gamer, that's awesome because you get to see one of your favorite characters grow and become that person that you were used to.
Yeah, and in the new preview when I saw it, you see her more like like stronger and like ready for whatever's to come. Yeah, I'm surprised. Well, not surprised. I'm like she's like one of the original like video game characters from like the past that's still around, like Mario is and stuff.
Yeah.
And there's some characters that I remember that you don't see them today anymore. And I'm glad that Lara Croft is one of them that's still around.
Well, I think it's the strength of the character, like you mentioned, Mario. Because Mario, if Mario dies, it's because he's lost something that he had that made him popular. And as long as these characters remain relevant within current days, then they're going to last. They're going to last for a bit longer. As long as they're current, like you said, there's going to be some characters that die and disappears because people don't find them relevant anymore. And it's interesting to see how game developers, like with Lara Croft, try and create something new to make her relevant once again.
Yeah, and there's a lot of like big characters that are not around anymore. That I think if they were to bring them back, I think they would do a good job. Like Earthworm Jim, Crash Bandicoot, and stuff. That they were like huge.
Oh yeah,
from what I remember.
Who is your favorite game character? It could be hero, villain, animal, anything.
My favorite character would have to be would have to be Bowser from Super Mario, because looks totally different from other characters. Like Mario looks cartoony and Toad, like they all look cute and stuff, but Bowser is like this huge like dragon or dinosaur creature with like spikes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And over the years they've made him like look meaner and tougher and stuff, and I like that.
Yeah, I remember the first time playing through Super Mario Brothers on the NES and trying to retrieve the hammer on the other side. Yeah, it took me forever. It really did, and I can't tell you how many times I've replayed that same level and get stuck at that same point. It was I really wanted to throw my computer out the window.
Yeah, I really hated him in the original Mario because each castle was more difficult. He would spit more fireballs and stuff. And over the years, you saw how like he's changed and stuff and became like I loved him in the new Super Smash Brothers, how he looks and stuff like that. And it's interesting seeing characters when they first started and how they look now. Like Mario, he used to be like short and like fatter, and now they made him skinnier and like a little bit taller and stuff like that. One of my favorite that I'm surprised they're still not doing games to this day is I don't know if you ever heard of the game series Twisted Metal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I'm surprised maybe in the future there's going to be another Twisted Metal, But I love that. Like, it's my very first PlayStation game I ever played was the first Twisted Metal, and those of you that don't know, it's you drive a car or a motorcycle, and you just drive around and hunt each other down with like rocket launchers or machine guns, and there's like different levels and stuff, and that's another series I'm surprised that's not around. That one and another one I liked. It was to me. I don't know if it wasn't that popular. It was called Road Rash.
Yeah, on the motorcycle.
Yeah, on the motorcycle that you could kick off other people when you race and stuff. And I love those series. And hopefully one day, I can play those again. But those were fun.
Yeah, well, I know Twisted Metal. They released one not too long ago for the PS3.
Yeah, I think it was called Blackout or something like that.
Yeah. Remember seeing that, but I think sometimes when you've got a game series that does well and well loved, it's like, for example, The Last of Us. You've got that one game which was phenomenal on every front: graphics, story, characters, acting. It was just, the awards it won, and well deserved, very well deserved. And the only way I'd accept a sequel is if they can do it right. If the studios, because a lot of the times the studios get greedy and they want to make a game straight away that's going to make them money, and cash in. I hope they don't do that with The Last of Us, because that game, that franchise in itself has so much potential, because you don't have to necessarily follow the two main characters, Joel and Ellie. You can follow the leader of the Fireflies, for example. You can follow Joel's brother. So there are many different ways that this story can be told. And what's going to be interesting is if they do, you say, for example, you play the first Last of Us, you play as Ellie and Joel. But in, say, Last of Us 2, you play from another person's perspective. And during your journey, you would meet up with Joel and Ellie.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. So you're playing the same game, but from a different perspective and different options.
Yeah, there's a lot of storylines that they can do with that game and stuff. Like Outlast, like the first one that you're playing, and now there's another one. I don't know if it's a DLC or if it's another Outlast, the whistleblower one that you play an entirely different character.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was DLC. I actually got that when I got Outlast. If you could, just say you're a game developer and you had unlimited power, which two games would you mash together?
Oh, like there's just one thing, I forgot what magazine it was, that they did it as an April Fool's joke, and but I thought it was a good idea. I would match Lara Croft with the character from Uncharted.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and like let's say Lara has to find an artifact, and the character from Uncharted, I don't remember his name, and then they meet up, and at first, like a type of storyline that you could choose whoever you want to play as, and like Mass Effect, you make decisions and stuff like that, and to me that would be awesome. Another thing would, like, maybe a Lara Croft and an Assassin's Creed type of thing, that you play as a character that you have to go into the Animus and meet up with somebody that Laura used to know and stuff like that. And another one I thought was a good idea. Like, they did drawings for it and everything, but it was like a April Fool's joke, and you could still look it up and stuff. Back in the days of Kingdom Hearts 2, they said that Nintendo was going to come out with their own Kingdom Hearts called Mushroom Kingdom Hearts. And there's a picture there with the characters Sora, Donald, Goofy, and Mickey, and then Mario is standing there also, like wearing his his uniform, but like Kingdom Hearts style, and he's like holding the Keyblade.
Yeah.
And to this day, people, some of my friends still talk about it and stuff, but it was like a April Fool's joke.
Sounds like a very cruel one, to be honest.
And you could still see the drawings and stuff, and there's like fan fiction of the Tomb Raider and the Uncharted, and I think there's even like a fan-made YouTube video of an actress dressed like Laura and the character from Uncharted, and like they made like their own little mini movie or something that's interesting.
Wow.
No, and that joke with that April Fool's joke with the Mushroom Kingdom Hearts, the creators of Kingdom Hearts actually drew the Mario holding the Keyblade, and like his hat has like a little key ring hanging based on Kingdom Hearts and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was upset. I thought it was going to be real. I was like, oh, I'm going to go and buy the Wii and play it and stuff.
Wow.
And then when they said, oh, it was an April Fool's joke, I was like, oh.
Imagine if you did go out and buy the Wii, though. Imagine that same day, thought, right, I'm going to buy a Wii, went out and bought it and realised it was just a big cruel joke.
Oh, I would be upset.
I'll be, yeah. There'd be some lawsuits. I'd definitely sue them.
Maybe it's happened because a lot of people commented about it. A lot of people were like upset that, they were going to do it.
If you could be any game character in game history, who would you be?
Probably Drake from Uncharted, because I love that. I would love to be somebody like Laura Croft, that she goes. I mean, the bad parts are bad when people are shooting at you,
Yeah,
and stuff like that. But to be able to go to like those exotic places in the game and stuff like that, it would be a lot of fun to me.
franchise-wise, which is your type? What's your favorite type of franchise? Is it stealth, action, horror?
Not horror, not much. There's like one horror game. I don't know if it's really a horror. I keep forgetting the name. I think it's called Daylight
Yeah,
or something like that. It's like a zombie game. That's one I would like to try out. But like lately, like maybe I'll get the Metal Gear. I like a lot of the stealth, like in Assassin's Creed Black Flag. There's some parts that you have to be stealthy,
yeah.
and I really got into that through the Batman games, because almost all the game you have to be stealthy, and that's what I really enjoy right now.
Yeah, I do. Well, as we said before, I absolutely love stealth. The idea of sneaking, and I love the idea where games that gives you. It's not like, for example, the idea of Alien Isolation. You can complete the full game without being seen or without killing anyone, which is unbelievable. That's just unbelievable. But yeah, you can still have the option to go in and shoot and do whatever you want. So a game that you like, for example, Ground Zeroes, you can complete that game and not even be seen.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have the option if you want to go in with your guns and go, shooting up.
Oh yeah, I would love to do that, but like Watch Dogs, some missions there you have to be stealthy.
Yeah.
And at first, I just went in, started shooting until I bought in the store in the game the silencer. And now, whenever I'm in the levels or something, I go, and if there's a guy standing right there, nobody else around, I take him out with the silencer.
Yeah.
And until I can take everybody out. And if they all see me, I'll just bring out the machine gun and start shooting.
The heavy artillery.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, your YouTube channel, I mean, where can you see your YouTube channel going? I mean, is it something that you can see doing for a long period?
Oh yeah, I love YouTube. I don't see myself going anywhere. Like right now, since it's summer now, I'm gonna start school again. I'm gonna go back to school, and I'm gonna go for, it's a class there for editing, for animation, and even voiceover.
Oh, good stuff.
And I'm gonna start doing that now. And I would like to do like more media type stuff, and try to use my channel to do more stuff and like that. But yeah, I'm not gonna be going anywhere with YouTube. And it's also with my subscribers. I love my subscribers, and I'm surprised how far I've gotten. Like in a month, I've already reached like 100 subscribers. Not like the other channel I used to have, and now like I'm at 205 now, and I just love everybody. It's amazing, and it's not me that's making my channel grow. It's everybody that comes to watch my videos and stuff. And like every day, like I always do it at night before I go to sleep. I have like maybe like 50 questions people asking me on my videos, and like that's never happened before. And and I answer all of them, which is pretty good. And like with Freedom now, I thank Freedom a lot. Also, those are some great people there,
Oh, definitely.
and there's a lot more that I would like to do, like in my channel. If you go on my border, you see, like, I've tried it once before, but I would like to do it more. Like, I would like to start playing on Twitch, and I would like to use, Freedom is great, but I would love to use them more and stuff. And recently, I had to take off Facebook and a page. Also, I had a Tumblr. I didn't have anybody really go into those pages, but I just had them to branch out more. But I never really used them, so I just got rid of my Facebook and stuff. And Twitter's like amazing right now. Like you and me, like we've been communicating through Twitter as well, and it's just amazing. Like, let's say there's like two other people just talking like about your channel or my channel, and if they just put like your name on right away, that somebody's talking about you.
Yeah.
And stuff. So it's great. I used to be big with Facebook, but mainly from this game that's there called Farmville that I used to play. But for me, like Facebook has died down for me, and I had it connected with my YouTube and everything, but like nobody really went, like none of my subscribers or viewers ever went into my Facebook, and me, because I fixed my Twitter and my try to fix my Twitch and stuff, but Facebook I always like left it alone, and then I just decided to just take it off. Maybe one day in the future I'll go back.
Yeah.
And Tumblr, I've seen like a lot of YouTubers use it. I've tried to understand it. I got to read more about it.
So I think we've reached the end. Is there anything you would like to add, Taco?
Just whoever's listening and doesn't have a channel, come on over to YouTube. It's fun. You just meet a lot of great people. As I said, like with the social awkwardness and stuff, it will help a lot of people and stuff like that.
Oh, definitely will do. So, guys, I've been talking to Taco Bell 07. If you want to check out his stuff and his channel and his content, you can click the link below or the annotation on the screen, and you can go straight to there. Be sure to subscribe. He makes fantastic videos.
All right, man. Thank you very much. Bye, everybody. Like, I always either call my mother or a family member to like sit next to me, and I would like tell them what's going on in the game. And YouTube, I really started like a year ago around my birthday in July, and I had another channel before that didn't do so well, but before that, I wasn't really doing much, and I just came along YouTube and saw a bunch of gamers and vloggers, and I got hooked. It reminded me when I was a kid, when I used to, like people seeing me play games and stuff like that, and kind of like the same thing. Yeah, and I love doing it. And for a while, I've been like watching other vloggers and gameplays. How you liking that game?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell you how many pairs of pants I've gone through. I'll be honest. I mean, the game isn't scary. It's just very, very unnerving. And especially when you have your headphones on and you're walking down a corridor and you can hear scratching or water dropping or even someone moving in the room next to you, you don't want to be there, and especially playing it in the dark and the lights are off, and it's. I mean, if you watch the videos, I scream like a girl. I gotta admit, when those things pop out in front of you, you cannot. Those are the kind of games I love. Is when, like in my latest part, there's a part where there's a jump scare, and I laugh afterwards because I'm thinking, what an idiot! You scream like a big girl. That's what you know what I mean. It's embarrassing, but those are the type of games that I love, and it's just it's a really good game. And if no one else has played it ever, and you enjoy scary games, that game it is just brilliant. It really is.
Yeah, I'm not a much of a horror gamer. I tried to play Outlast. I even tried to record it, like the beginning when you get there, when you're in the car, and when you get into the building. As soon there's a part there that you get out of a vent and go into a room, and there's a guard that like just jumps out at you, but he's like hanging by his neck. He's dead already.
Yeah.
I just turned it off. I was like, you know what? I can't do this.
Well, there's moments when I've been recording the game and I'm thinking, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
Why am I putting myself through this mental torment?
Yeah, I love horror movies. I don't get scared in horror movies, but something about the video games, it's like you're like living the horror, whether it's Resident Evil or Outlast or whatever. When I was a kid, the first time I ever played the first Resident Evil, and gamers, and I was like, you know what, I would like to try this, and I'm still following pretty much the same people, the big YouTubers and stuff like that, and all the new YouTubers and stuff also.
Yeah, I mean, because I followed a few big YouTubers, but I've seen a lot of small YouTubers who come on, and the videos that they're creating is awesome, and like your channel and many others deserve a lot more views and a lot more subscribers than they have right now.
Yeah, when I started up my new channel, this one now, I met so many great people, Pure Venom, Wolboski, Camaro Gaming, and plus vloggers as well that I communicate, because I both do gaming and I do vlogging whenever I can. And I met you as well. I'm currently watching your Outlast.
Hello guys, and welcome to the Patrick Fox Show. Today I'm going to be speaking to Taco Bay 07. If you want to see his stuff, you can click the link below. He's going to be here talking about himself and having a quick chat about what he likes about YouTube, gaming, and himself in general. So how are you doing, Taco? Are you okay?
I'm fine, sir. How are you?
Not too bad. So basically it's just going to be a general questionnaire and having a quick chat. So obviously the first question is, what made you decide to get into YouTube?
YouTube, ever since I was a kid, the first time, like I used to be a lot with action figures and stuff. And one Christmas I woke up and my mother had it plugged in and everything for me. She bought me the NES. I had no idea what video games were, because before that was the Atari and stuff. I never had that. And ever since I was a little kid, I've always like played video games, but I hated being by myself.